The ground isn't the only thing that shakes. The soul does too. But no one carries seismographs for sorrow. No one builds shelters for the emotionally displaced. No global summit has yet convened for the collapse of care. This is not a war of bombs. It is a silent implosion of systems. A fault line no satellite can see. It's a soul quake. It splits cities not through tremors, but through emotional fault lines. Burnout hidden behind busy calendars. Suicides behind smiling screens. Children raised by devices and left orphaned of presence. Nations have built bridges, roads, satellites, but failed to build emotional infrastructure. We measure debt in GDP, but not in generations left relationally bankrupt. Ministries monitor housing, but who tracks homelessness of the soul? We have carbon metrics, but no emotional barometers. Broadband access, but no bandwidth for brokenness. We are accelerating, and yet we are disappearing. This isn't just burnout. It's governance failure of emotional systems. A drought of compassion. An economy of exhaustion. A poverty of presence in high-income nations. The WHO has mental health strategies. But where is the global policy on belonging? Where is the SDG for the architecture of meaning? Economics teaches us productivity loss from burnout. But it doesn't teach us how it feels to be needed but not known. Political science tells us about voter apathy, but not about how people stop believing anyone cares. Sociology maps migration, but not the exodus from joy. Theology offers ritual, but where are the blueprints for communal repair? This is not one discipline's problem, it is humanity's. But there is hope. Not in slogans, not in speeches, but in systems built with mercy at the core. Harbour of Mercy is not a charity. It is infrastructure for the soul. The Soul Spa, rest sanctuaries for a rest-starved world. The Emotional Risk Index, a diagnostic for institutions cracking under pressure. The Manna Hub, food justice fused with dignity and human contact. And above all, systemic mercy governance, a model for governments to lead not just with laws, but with presence. What if governments funded rest economies? What if schools taught emotional literacy as core curriculum? What if emotional audits were part of every national strategy? Because the next collapse won't be of banks or bridges, but of human meaning itself. Nations are building for the next decade, but are we building for the next generation's soul? This is our moment to move from silence to system, from trauma response to trauma-informed governance, from performance culture to presence culture, from quick fixes to soul architecture. Let those with ears hear. Let those with power pause. And let those who govern finally govern where the soul lives. Mercy still speaks, no soul wasted.